So everything is direct knowledge. Either if I heard it somewhere else, it was like Spirit said, hey, listen to that. This is a message for you. I've had so many messages come across the television set or across the radio. It's just mind blowing. But this is how Spirit can communicate with you. One day, Spirit had me go on YouTube and look at some readings on there. And I was looking at some readings and watching some people do tarot card readings, and I thought, well, whatever. And then, Spirit said, now you do readings on YouTube, and I'm like, no. So the way Spirit communicates with us is through every channel. So let's see what we have. Interesting story here. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's just like all of a sudden I'm going, good reading. Okay, so I'm an Aquarius. And my readings are applied to me in a general sense sometimes. Not all. We have the Prince of Cups reversed. Now, for me, the Prince, you know what? Every reading's different. But the feel I get right now with this Prince is we have a younger or immature person, male, could be female. With the face cards, I don't always see them as the gender. It could be a relationship where, if you're same-sex relationship, it could be the one who's playing the masculine role, even in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Or that happens with opposite sex. Sometimes one person takes on a particular role. I know when I grew up, I was always the mother. My mother wasn't the mother, so it was like that was odd. But so the gender isn't necessarily that, but can be male or female. But this is a younger or immature person, kind of like probably getting male out there. But if you're a female and you're doing this reading, it could go that a male. Go either way. God. Six of Cups. Somebody from the past is coming in. So you have an unhappy partner, or just like an unhappy relationship with someone. He could be God, my words are stuck in my throat. He could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Please forgive me. I don't know why I can't spit out my words. It was this way before the reading, so it probably has nothing to do with the reading. So what we have is an angry, irritated, immature water sign, or someone coming from the place of a water sign. So a water sign is a very emotional. Reverse, it can be petty, nitpicky. The water sign reverse can be like jabbing at you, or just an immature relationship. So it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone coming from the immature, childish. The water sign can be more emotional, and reversed, it's like emotional in like in like terrible ways, With the male, I get the pouty, angry, immature, fighting, kind of thing going on. We have the Three of Swords reversed. Okay, it's in the position of moving into the past over here, moving into the past. And it's reversed. So this is a broken heart that's gone on for a long time. It's been a while. It's not yesterday. And it's reversed and moving into the past. Right side up. It could be more recent. But it's moving into the past. It's been going on a while. And it's probably with this Prince of Cups. At the foundation of the reading is the Eight of Swords. And here, this card this card's choosing denial. The foundation here is also a place of the next place. Like if things are going to disappear in the reading, they start with this one, like issues. Or then this one would disappear. And then maybe this one would be the third one. You know what I'm saying? So, and then this is like telling like what's happening in the future. This is the outcome. So this is a situation that should turn around in the next couple of readings. And you could be any place in this reading. But this is a state. See, she's blindfolded. And in most of these decks, the swords aren't even touching the ground. They're kind of on an imaginary level of torment, where you've chosen not to see the truth in a situation. Now, remember, when we do go into this kind of denial, you know, it's like think of a child seeing something terrible and they've decided that they never saw it, you know. That's because they're not ready to deal with it. And maybe you're in a situation where you're just not ready to deal with it, to move on with it, to look at it. But it's coming because it's in the position of, you know, where it's going to turn around on the next reading and it's going to move out altogether in a reading after that. Or you'll get a different card you could get the Ten of Swords where reversed. That's like you're done with the knives in the back. You're just done. So this card is, you know, oh wow, look at this. Well, this is a trip. Because I'm getting a huge story here. And I don't know how many people this is going to apply to. But I'm going to tell it. Okay, so like she lives in this mansion. Or maybe it's a motel at the top of the hill. At a beautiful place in the ocean. But she's tormented. Something isn't right. It's like, I'm thinking of a, you know, it's kind of like a Daphne du Maurier story or something. Manderley. I don't know. But I don't know. Suddenly I just got this whole story when I looked at this. So the reading doesn't take all day. Let's keep going. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so you've been working at something. This could be material, could be work, it could be creativity, but usually Pentacles is money coming in. And you're waiting to collect money on energy you've already put out there, work you've already done. And moving into the future, see, all of this makes sense. All these right here, these are all directly connected. This could be a different project or connected in another way. But this here, this relationship here is moving into the past because you're going to, in the near future, you're letting go of it. Now, to what degree, whether you drop the whole thing and walk away, or whether you let go of it mentally and plan an escape, you know, and play the game until you can get out. But you see, the sun is shining behind the moon. So when you get to the other side, there's sun. But while you're looking at all these empty cups and planning your route, look at this. His back is to us. He's on his way. He's making it out of there. So to what degree you've planned this, to what degree you're ready to walk away, I would say it's all part of a process. Because still right here, we have denial. Someone is probably bargaining. Yeah. There's bargaining going on, like maybe this will work out. Maybe this will be okay. Maybe I can live like this. But, you know, this card is saying, no, you're on your way out, you know. And when you get these two together, it's like you need to face you're on your way out. take it gradual. No need to jump through the door right away. You need a plan. You need to be prepared emotionally. You need to do, take the baby steps that are healthy and comfortable for you. You know what I'm saying? He's not running. He's just on his way out. And in the position of how you feel about yourself, wow, these are great cards, is the Emperor. Now, take a look at this guy. He kind of reminds me of Neptune, the way he's sitting back there, but he's not at the bottom of the sea. Either that or... He's kicking back. He's thinking. He's very secure about himself and where he's going and what he's doing. But he's giving it some thought. And that isn't always how I see the Emperor card, but that's how I'm seeing it right now. Just kind of kicking back, going, yeah, I see what's going on here. You know? It's like, I need to open my eyes. I need to make some plans. Because I'm moving out of here soon. Yeah. So if this doesn't apply to you, catch me next week or wait for the love reading. And then we have the Nine of Cups. The truth of your situation. That's the position this card is in. I love the Celtic cross. I love the way it explains everything. I think I've done this layout for hundreds of years and many, many lifetimes. Maybe thousands. Well, hundreds. I don't think tarot cards have been around that long. The Nine of Cups is a celebration and feeling very comfortable and secure with your situation. Cups are generally about love, but see, he's surrounded by wealth and comfort, and he's built a beautiful life for himself, and he wants to celebrate. So, and all those cups means he has lots of friends to come celebrate with him. Or her. And so it's like the truth of your situation is there's a lot to celebrate. And the 9, we're getting to the end of this cycle. The next card after that is the happy, wealthy family situation. And that's what comes next. And since there's somebody coming in, it looks like everything's just really laid out. Amazing. I just love the way that happens. You'd think I'd be used to it by now. In the position of your hopes is the Queen of Cups. Thank God she's right side up. Well, I mean, that would be a fear if she was reversed. But right side up is to be comfortable in your heart space. To be comfortable. If a male is watching this, this could be a female you want, a loving female who's happy and comfortable in her own heart. But this is, you want to be happy and comfortable. You want the loving relationship where you feel and come from a very comfortable place within yourself. Oh my God, I gotta be careful. This reading's going too long. Now this card I don't understand. The Princess of Wands reversed is the outcome. Wow. I just heard a message really clear. And what a trip. Sometimes I just look at these cards and all of a sudden I see so much. Okay, Princess of Wands is a new, it's like an early stages of a creative adventure. So, and reversed is the fear that maybe you can't do it, maybe you won't make it. So I'm turning her right side up. So what this is it's the early stages of moving forward with something creative. So you, whatever you started here, it looks like this creative thing is monetary. So you have found a way to make money that is creative, and so there's a little fear that you won't make it, but that's a choice. Oh, you know what I want to say is when you get a tarot card reading, the reading tells you where your energy is at that moment. A personal reading. This is a general reading where just bits and pieces are likely to fit into you, to fit into what spirit wants you to hear. I've had people tell me that reading is exactly every card read for me, and that does happen, especially so that does happen a lot, and so but when you get a reading that you're thinking, wow, I don't like the way things are going, or yeah, that's exactly my life, it's going to crap, and it's exactly, you've read my story, it's going to hell. All you do is decide to change it. I mean, that's the affirmation of turning this card right side up. This card is just, this card I was getting, that it was like fear that you couldn't do it. Fear that you couldn't move forward and grow a creative, financially stable business that's based on something that your soul absolutely loves to do. Something that isn't soul killing, And it looks like you have done that. You've started that already. You're in it, but you're in early stages, and there's a little bit of fear that maybe you won't be able to do it. But that's a choice. You don't have to choose to go down the path. It's like quantum realities, Every possible reality is laid out in front of you. You can look at your timeline right where you are right now. You don't need to change the past. The past did happen, but it doesn't have to drag you down. You can choose what you want and follow that timeline. And do everything, follow everything that supports that timeline that you want to be on. We're not victims of where we're going anymore. This is 5D. Our reality is not dictated by our past. Our reality is dictated by what we choose. That is it. That's the bottom line. So, beautiful reading. Beautiful reading. The only choice here, you are a success and you can do it, whatever you're doing. Okay, so I'm going to do a love reading before I time out here. So, Doreen Virtue. Woo! Really? No, too many cards. That was sloppy handling. No spirit. Okay. What does Aquarius need to know about their love life? I think we did get... Whoa, did you see the way that one just came right out? Let go of control issues. So let things unfold in front of you. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Hey, I didn't even read that. Yes. So your situation will unfold naturally. Let that happen. I forgot how it's doing the love readings. Let's use a different deck so I don't have to waste your time shuffling that one. Really, are we going to use that one? Interesting. Okay. Because I didn't... Oh. Interesting. So I think this is all these are just similar. This is similar to the previous reading. This is the card of denial. The need to come out of denial. Coming out of denial is going to help you move forward. This situation is an unhappy family situation that you need to come out of denial about. But remember the center card is let go of control and let the situation unfold naturally. Don't try to. So, dude, that's like we all, like, I know I want to like take action, get moving on something, but then I just kind of kill everything because I'm trying to force it. And what you need to do is trust what's in front of you and do what's in front of you, because everything that's in front of you is always the right answer. It's always the right answer. And even if you're looking at it wrong, you'll get it right. You'll hear the message. The King of Wands reversed. So the King of Wands is a creative. It could also be a person. The fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be an unhappy person coming from an unhappy place. And the King and the Wands, this can be bitter. Kind of a... so if there's someone like that in your life, you know who that is. Otherwise, it's... if the card represents you, it could be coming from a fearful place about your creativity in moving forward with that. The creative way you've chosen to make a living. And the reason I think it's connected is because we have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. And this is working hard at something, moving forward with a business. And it's reversed, like, the only thing that would keep you from, moving forward, it would be yourself. And, it'd be an attitude problem with this card. So it's like the card that was the final card in the previous reading.